Alright, we're back with Witches of Wallachia. I had to give this one some thought. You see, we've more or less succeeded in what the goal was for this campaign. We became the King of Wallachia. Hell, we've been the King of Wallachia for quite some time, and after taking way too long at it, we have finally become a witch and set ourselves up with a court of witches, even our court chaplain, or whatever we're meant to call them. So what really was there left to do? Now, if this was something like EU4, I'd probably go, well, I don't want to beat a dead horse, we've won, da-da-da. But I feel a strong affinity with the Wallachia that we've created. I mean, we've only just started to wield our might in terms of our cultural innovations, thanks to the great learning of our cultural head, which is us, suffice to say, King Shadow. And, you know, although we've broken the Byzantine Empire, we've yet to truly desiccate all over its corpse. So I'm thinking there's more to be done here. And what I'm thinking is that we're going to go for the Dynasty of Many Crowns decision. We're going to need 10 independent Vlad dynasties of at least kingdom rank. We couldn't split that off just with the territory we have now, and even if we could, that would be a little cheap. So I think we'll go for that, have them all be witches, of course, and I've kept the Wallachian borders pretty neat for some time. I think it's time to expand. I will strike out to create an empire, and that empire will include what we already have, plus Bulgaria, Thessalonica, and Serbia. I think those borders will be quite pretty. Epirus and Hellas, I think we will leave be, because those are two prime kingdoms that we could have to get us closer towards the next goal here for the Dynasty of Many Crowns. So that's what we're going to do, and in order to get there, we're going to have to fight off a whole load of Russians. 18,000 of them, in fact, have decided that they want all of the Duchy of what now? Mazovia, right? Now, it's probably not even worth fighting, but I did build myself up a nice grand temple and directly hold this barony. And I'd really quite like to keep the bonuses of that, especially since it gives me 5% extra renown, which in my eyes is the big thing to go for, because once you get to this point, you can more or less have whatever you want, but renown chokes you. For that one, you need to do more than just have your own strong realm. Damn those bad congenital traits, but I said I'd be going for kin, so we gotta keep going for kin on this one. Bargina and Corsica is a thing. Don't know what you mean of that. Don't know at all. I mean, of course, Corsica's a thing. Right. What am I thinking here? Well, it's a big war, and I'm already stuck in a war here because I declared war on the despot of Thessalonica. Because I wanted this this whole kingdom, actually. It's a kingdom invasion, right? Also, I looked it up and discovered why I keep losing my my fervor. I didn't realize this, but declaring holy wars actually decreases the fervor. So no wonder that's been going down. I think it's still better to use those holy wars and keep plowing forward. But it's just got to keep that one in mind. You're still working on my intrigue. Is that really worth it? Nah, give me a bit of everything, my love. And Duke Sass, you've been helping me integrate... what exactly? Yes, this duchy here. And I think it's quite close to being integrated. 13 years away, and with your help, only 7. But I'm going to have you shifted to foreign affairs to increase relations. Because you see, I'm actually the house head of even our beloved cousins over in Byzantium. And you know what we do to cousins around here? We violate them. In any case, I should be able to call him into war. There we go. Just barely, but he will join in. The question is which war. I think I'd actually have him take care of the despotate for me, so that I can recall my troops and go and deal with Novgorod. Novgorod's going to be a bit of a problem, and the Byzantine Empire are currently not at war, and they're well poised to go and deal with this little menace that's broken out here. I will finish up this siege and then head up north to deal with the Novgorodians. Hopefully I can just defeat Novgorodians in a few battles, and that'll be it. And hopefully I get war score from defending what they've declared for. I'm still not 100% sure on what is decided to be the war goal for these kinds of things, but perhaps someday I will. Do I have anyone pinged that I need to pay attention to? Ah, yes, a couple of my favorite old men. And who are you? Well, I really like your traits, so I probably thought about mixing you together with our beloved heir, Prince Krellin, Genius Hale and Fisund. And if we have you get together with Irge. Where are you now, Irge? Wow, this is going to take forever. Let's just look for Irge. Whoa, fair few of them even, but there you are. Granted, she is barren, but being pretty will offset barren. I'm quite confident they'll have plenty of kids. Let's just hope we don't get any inbred there. But mostly, I want to finally be able to strengthen the bloodline. We also get an alliance with a count inside my realm. I don't think that's particularly important, but we're still going to bring you in. Your house, something or other. Somehow you're related. Is that because Daddy? No, I don't know. Well, they're probably very distantly related, so I doubt it's going to do too much for us. Also, I have other unmarried members here. Genius, pretty, consecrated, but well, as long as I get some geniuses, it's all good, right? So if I can get some more genius trait, I mean, I don't mind mixing and matching my... Where do you come into it? Okay, you're inside my realm. I don't mind mixing and matching my cousins one bit. So I'll have all the inbreds that we can possibly get, as long as we keep these traits coming out. In fact, we might be able to get beautiful in the bloodline. So make that happen. There's also a consideration of keeping one for making alliances within the realm, but nah. I probably should have looked at who I was marrying there in case they had any claims and such. I bet I didn't make it matrilineal as well. Ah, well, whatever, let's not worry too much about it. There's too many Vlads out there anyway, and it's not like I have to worry about the Witch Coven either. Now, Mystical Communion, let's go get high in the cupboard whilst we can. What else do we have to worry about? Did I actually call Busy's in? Call house member to war on the Holy War. Get to it. I think they were House Vlad already, I'll go with that. But it might have been that I sent her away rather than bringing them to my court, although I'm still not sure how that works either. Okay, one other thing that I want to do is up my men-at-arms. We have the money, so I might as well up my special units to maximum, despite the intense cost. And maybe just find some old men of Europe to help us out with that. Okay, I think we can unpause now. Maybe. Okay, got ourselves an alliance, but that's alright, they're inside our realm. That's actually not useful at all because they're underneath one of my own duchies. Really, I should think about getting my... Of course I'll join you in this war. Excellent. Well, get to it. I'm counting on you here. And perhaps more importantly, I'm not counting on myself. Let's get out of there. Alright. We've done so many of our own little cupboard things that we've actually gotten ourselves a new learning perk. Clergy opinion's pretty useless. And although I do want to convert faith in my country, in fact I will need to do quite a bit of that, anatomical studies will be quite helpful for us if we end up getting sick down the line, so I'll go with that. But as it goes, I'm going towards August, I think, because I've never gotten it before. And I don't know what it's going to do for me. Okay, any other decisions worth knowing about? It's good to know that we can feast and hunt, just in case our stress gets out of line. Looking at the knights, I can't imagine we'd call in anybody that would be too good for us right now. Yeah, these all look fine. So, I'm going to pull back from here, let the busies take care of fellow Watsits, and we got to deal with some Novgorodians. And we were trying to convert Duke Kostin. Well, that's good. I'm going to instantly out him, of course. Because although they won't like me for that, they will like me for both of us being witches. So he's a witch. Expose that fact. I've got a non-believer on you. Do I know or care? I don't think I could really use a hook, and I'm sick of this thing just sitting around, so I'm just going to expose you for the hell of it. And away we go. Otherwise it's just going to clog up my list. Now, Novgorod. I don't know how good they are at fighting. They have rather a lot of their own men-at-arms. In fact, looking at it, 7, 8, 11... Okay, not as many as I have, but when it comes to the meat grinder, they've got a lot of levies. Not only that, they have a lot of champions. So I'll need to keep that one in mind. Well, there's plenty I need to keep in mind. And there's the betrothal right there. Anything else to worry about? Game, what issues do I have? Low control and block, fine. Realm will lose land when a vassal inherits a foreign title. You are next in line for what? He's going to inherit the kingdom of Nikita. Oh, right, yeah, I made a boo-boo with casting off this. However, you two are young, you're pregnant, so Nikita will make its own line, so I don't need to worry about that. When Duke Hadamir of Altania dies... Oh, but again, you two are young and feisty, so you're going to make your own. However, it would be inherited by somebody outside the realm. Don't need to worry about that. And we could transfer you. What's this? You could just transfer Duke McCaig of Hotin. Yeah, that was the same guy that was going to be trouble for me. I don't know why I have him under me. I think I was using it as a breeding ground. That feels like what I was doing. But as good as what we have there is, I think we have plenty of good traits in here already, and it's not worth making my dukes angry at me, and he certainly is angry. So I don't see why I wouldn't do this. Then again, there was probably a good reason that I had this set up, but since it's completely lost on me... Yeah, whatever. I should keep my realms nice and neat. It's not like Barlad, which I wanted for myself so I could enjoy the Grand Temple. Oh, Head of Faith wants to give me gold. Well, please do. And otherwise, I apparently have a lot of prisoners. My dread could always be higher. And there's a lot of things to sort out, especially when you haven't been looking at here for a while. But if I see Greeks who cannot pay their dues, then they're going to have to die and give me that dread. Unless they're really good at something. I don't know how you get shrewd. Physical trait. Can you be physically shrewd? Well, he wasn't shrewd enough to get himself out of that burning, that's for sure. Now, you're probably worth a lot of money, but you're also worth a lot of dread and piety to me. I think we'll keep you around as a dread bait down the line. Otherwise, if they can't pay the toll, they get burned. He has lots of gold. Oh. Dang. Well, it's not the first time I've killed somebody who has lots and lots of money. Where's that guy that I just killed? Was he here? Anybody remember his name? It might have been that I couldn't have done anything with him because he was landed. Because that stops you from recruiting and from banishing. But now I just feel like, because somebody points out that I killed somebody with loads of money. Should always find a way to get that money. It turns out you can take it with you. Jeez. Okay, Jake, you did it again. I guess you've lost 8,000 now to executing the rich man. Does anyone remember who he was? Hold on, he should be around here if we click back enough times. Oh, no. I don't know if we can go forward after going back, but we did see him there. Shoot. Oh well. Can't live in regret. Enemy ally joins the war. Oh, Prussia's joining in, but that's not as scary as it might be in other games. Consider your plight. Here's your money. Why, thank you. I will use it wisely. Heirs should have the money. Can anyone remember who he was? Because then I could at least find him. Following death, sentence of a lowly thief, my son and heir Krellin. What does he think? Cynical, just, or temperate? Cynical's pretty good. Intrigue and learning. Faith conversion cost. However, just is a virtue. But I'm essentially losing 4 traits for something that's virtue. It's not like cynic is a sin. 2 intrigue and true learning. But that's 10 opinion right there under just. No, I think we will go cynical, because piety has not been an issue for us in a very long time, and I doubt it'll change now. Temperate has health, though. Temperate does have health. He'd live forever. Alright, on you go. I'm taking the stress hit for you. Using good health, Witch Coven, Temperate, and Hail. It's a good mix. Alright, off go the armies. And now I play defensively to see where those Novgorodians come in. Counselors. Oh, sass. Dang. Oh, double dang. You died young. But you had children. Oh, most of which are in jail. Let's hope this doesn't get inherited by somebody, somebody outside of the realm. Would it fall to me eventually? Would fall to my cousin who's over here. Let's hope that these poor sods of Moesia can hold it together. In any case, I need to fill his position. Powerful vassal. Good. I will keep him in my back pocket. And he's integrating that title still, right? Good. Keep at it. So, about making the empire, I'm actually going to do found a new empire, because every kingdom title you hold or completely control becomes the your kingdoms of my new empire, which means if I hold, or if I completely hold, or if I completely hold or have the title for kingdoms, they'll be integrated. So I just need to grab the title for Thessalonica and Bulgaria and Serbia, and this stuff is all being integrated, Pannonia, and it'll be done in 30 years, and I already hold all of Moldavia, so that'll give me a nice clean empire around here, and I won't need to worry about drift, and I won't need to worry about forcing drift anymore either, because if you're an emperor over these duchies, then those duchies will something. Not sure what though. They'll consider you rightful liege. I just hope Moldavia doesn't form a kingdom, but they probably will, won't they? And I'm not going to be able to drift this in time. Well, actually, I could try to drift Moldavia. I don't like having a small kingdom here, because then it would form a kingdom and then get the duchies under me. So I'll try to integrate both of these before becoming an empire. And actually, it works to my benefit if Bulgaria does not drift into me. I don't care so much about Dobrosia, but the bulk of the place shouldn't, because I don't want kingdoms under me. I simply want duchies. Let's get rid of all these jokers. And see what those Novgorodians have. Hold on, do I see boats? Ha! Boats can go up and down the rivers. That's cute. When did purple explode? I forced them to explode. And they had no choice. Boy, I sure hope Byzantine Empire is actually putting their rear in gear. There we go. There's the 9,000 I asked for. We can get more diplomatic. Will be an inspiring rule. Prestige per powerful vassal. It's not like prestige has been an issue for us for a long time. We're already the living legend. Your sister and best friend. Yeah, I'm sure she really wants to be. Oh god, she's 39. That's some genius trait that's dying out if I don't find her somebody good. Do we have any geniuses around? Do we have anybody worth having around here? Well, there's certainly a lot to be had, but probably no genius. Well, as ever, I just like to go for good inheritable traits. Preferably not with bad ones. Man, there are plenty to be had, but I want to introduce something Amazonian. Do we have Amazonian? Hoo-hoo! Risk of being inbred. I don't see that as a problem. I also don't see it as a problem of marrying you off, even with those amazing traits. We need to spit out some children eventually, and we could always marry into you down the line. Man, that's going to be some good kids. But she's going to hit the wall real fast. You might be a bit young. Someone a bit older. You've got just Herculean, and you're lowborn scum. I don't mind lowborn scum. Sadistic, though. Oh, no, not wanting chased. On you go, Russian. Get in here and give me some Amazonian pretty genius hail kids. Alright, how about my daughter, fan of gaming? 17, we can keep her hanging around for quite some time unless I want to marry you off there, but I'll hold on to you for now, just in case we get some uppity subjects. Alright, good. Those factions don't stand a chance. I can't believe they still want pedantic Mikey on the throne here. But it's just little duchies. In fact, there's a count there. Where is Count Shitatsushi? Oh, you're down here. Right, well that decision means I'm actually not going to be surrendering this land. I'll hold all this. And sooner or later, you're going to have to hand over Byzanton, and you won't be having it back, because I won't be your subject. I might actually go down here and kill you guys. It would give me another shot at capturing the despot there. Double J is of age. Hail and Fesund. We'll keep you around though. And those, the tutelage we're getting is huge. Thanks to that kin bonus. I think it's really worthwhile actually. Making all your kids be actually really good at what they do. Jeez, enough with the uprisings inside the realm, please. Attacking Duke Hadamir in a holy war. And it's not like I can help you out, because it's not a peasant faction. There we go, that's my cousin. Slaughtering the people from Nubia for me. Right, one thing I have to keep in mind is continually converting... No, that's claims. Converting the faith inside the country. Ugh, old Slovanskan. What is wrong with you? Oh, you're the problem. Old Slovanska Prada. He's not going to accept. Which is why we should get a hook on the bugger and force him to accept. Alternatively, your primary heir is somebody that I have a hook on. A house lead hook on. So I could actually just convert you when you come of age, but I don't like the look of all these Slovanska Pradas. How old are you anyway? 37, in good health. Oh, he's got the Coven bonus because he's part of House Vlad. You won't be having more kids though, so I can be confident that you'll take it. And I'll be able to force you to convert. How much tyranny do I have right now? Not a lot. Okay, I will actually do this, and then I'm going to see if I can get another walking old man pot of gold to make a generous contribution to the Bank of Wallachia. If this falls, it might not be too bad, because I can stroll back in. Oh, a secret of yours. Can I expose that secret? Ah, I see. So probably because you're being taught by a witch, you got the witchy secret. Do I know about this secret? No. Interesting. What dynasty traits do you have? We just have the Witch Coven as far as I'm aware. Wrong one. House, oh well. Unless you meant house modifiers. If you mean dynasty traits, I don't know what else that would be. Unless you mean the legacies, in which case 2 blood, 2 kin, and we're going to go for the rest of kin. And we're making plenty of renown right now. Emperor, 3 kings, a duke, and a duke by marriage. Uncle's been in prison, too bad for him. And Byzantium's doing the sieges for me. Good. Oh wow, where are those Novgorodians? There's no war score to be had right now. Also, there was some country here, but Pontus decided to take it all. That might make you easier to deal with, especially... Oh yes! You've been relocated to a level 3 castle. I'm really tempted just to send out my siege weapons to take that down. But I did call in Byzantium for a reason. They can take care of that. Oh dear lord, hello! Novgorod means business. They're throwing everything at me, and their king is not part of it, so I don't get any freebies on capturing him. Okay then. Okay then, that is quite the death stack you have, sir. And I see you've brought back up from the Prussians. Use that thing on your head and think, Jake. Now, there's no way in hell I'm surrendering here. But I'm not sure enforcing my demands for 500 ducats is worth my time. Wait for them to split up. Yeah, I could wait for them to split up and then hit them with my magical teleporting men-at-arms. But what I'm also thinking is I could spawn them all here, and then he'd take a river crossing penalty right into me. But let's see, what kind of command are we looking at? I saw 27 there, and they probably have a ton of knights. 2, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's a lot of knights. I think we'll just let you be for now, Novgorod. I shall pick my fights accordingly. Hopefully you back away and give me a chance to brutalize them. Just like, hopefully, Byzantium sieges this down for me. Alright, they want to pop away, all the better. My marshal has brought forward undeniable evidence that my kinswoman Roxana was fathered by none other than him. Why would he do this to me? Who would have known, and who would really care? Not this guy. He's Herculean, though. I want that in the bloodline. Alright, looks like they are making every effort to split up. Oh, no, they're coming around this way. Dang, I was hoping for a good opportunity to slap them whilst these guys were just racing around. But it's a bit too much of a doom stack for me to want to engage with right now. Like, if I go and hit them, these guys are going to come in and give me a bad time. Game loves to tell you that hooks have expired, but not warn you that they are expiring. I think that'll always be a bit of a bother to me, because I had it on this guy. I've already extortioned his taxes, but still. My liege, I was a real father. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, he's just bragging, right? We've all been there. Okay, good. Making their move on the despot of Thessalonica should give me a chance to capture. As I said before, I was really thinking about whether or not to keep going with this one, but I just feel that there's so much more to dip into with glorious Wallachia here. There's no way I wanted to drop it just yet. Pontus, they're allied with Corsica. That's hardly an alliance, although Corsica is its own kingdom. Pontus are going to have to go down. I think the downside is, and there is a downside, I can't do another holy war for a kingdom, because I've already done one in my lifetime. I have to do it duchy by duchy. That's unpleasant unless I pick particularly large duchies, and there are particularly large duchies. Philippopolis comes to mind, and that's probably a war worth having after we're done with the Russians. If these Russians weren't currently sieging me down with their Omega Death stack, then I'd certainly be pulling that trigger. It's also a little tempting to get some mercs to help me out. There are plenty available, but it's just an expenditure that I don't want to have to do. Getting all those witch secrets going on. Nubia, what are they like? Alright, getting another shot at Thalassop. I guess I lost the occupying county of their capital, but that's going fine. This is going less fine. Occupying. Does that mean they're going to get ticking war score? I don't know, because I don't know what the war goal is. If it's shown anywhere, it's beyond me. Oh, that's a lot of splitting up you're doing there, my Novgorodian friend. Say it ain't so. Yeah, I already have my holy war, my holy order, rather. What are they going to be up to? Well, they are splitting up to get themselves some supply, which is good for them. But I think something else that might be good is me going in here and ravaging these guys. Then I can start taking them on one by one. You'll probably come in to help, but by then these guys will mostly be ravaged. And I rather like that. The downside is, it would just be my men-at-arms and my holy order at this point. Which, if you take away the levies, is not a whole lot of people. I might get a little bit of a Merc Scout just to help out here. It's common for the war goal to be in the name of the war, Jake. Well, they just occupied somewhere in Mazovia, but I don't see war score from objectives there. Maybe they need the duchy capital. They want all of Mazovia. Yeah, go figure. Right, here's what I'm thinking then. I will spike this. I'll move my rally point right here into open plains. Not the best for defense, but do it anyway. And then I say hello to a certain stack of mercs. I like you because we've got horse archers there. What are they coming at me with right now? Levies and spearmen. They counter cavalry actually. But there aren't many of them. Yeah, go on then. Turks against Russians, Eastern European, classic. Okay, just for that we're going to hire the Turkish raiders. They're going to come there, and then I'm going to raise my army here. And I'm going to be a little worried about the lack of numbers that I have here. I'm going to let them gather for 2 days. 1, 2. That got me some. Merge together, get the best guy we can. Forest fighter, well, we're not in a forest. Logistician isn't the best for us either. I'm thinking you might be the best, honestly. At 27, you're not a knight either, so get to it. Could raise levies in the next province if they dogpile the fight. That is a pretty good idea. But what I have to do is stop them from raising, because otherwise it takes forever. And then we go there, and what's that money symbol mean? I don't know, but there's Duke Costin. Maybe he wants to go and die for me. In any case, now these guys are coming right in. And let's hope we can ravage them before their millions of reinforcements come in. If it comes down to that, I will raise more mercs, but I'm keen on breaking them apart. Barbaric. Only 5 tyranny for 20 dread. That's a great trade. Well, I'm full of prisoners, but whatever. I'm still going to do it. We compose some thoughtful letters, and then I tell this guy that he is absolutely converting. And he might demand money, and that's just shame on me if he does. Yeah, there we go. He knows what I'm all about. I could rightfully imprison him, to be fair. And it looks like it didn't use the hook for that. He's paranoid, ambitious, and diligent. There's no way I'd be able to get him in jail. I don't actually want to pay him 155 just to convert him. Especially since I have a free conversion right here. I ain't paying for your salvation. No way. But what I should be doing is targeting some more old men. You're 77, you're gonna croak soon, but you're only 60? You're ambitious, which means you're pretty hard to throw into my prison. Pretty difficult, but not impossible. You, on the other hand... Well, you know, if you're gonna die soon, then it only makes sense that you should be sending me all your money before you do. So let's have a quick bit of befriending going. Ooh, unlikely, because he's so shy. Well, you know what? Couldn't hurt to try you. Opinion is low. We'll take a shot for nothing. I don't particularly want to send him a gift. Well... Go on, it's only 60 ducats. And we get it all back if we grab the guy. Okay, this looks like it could become a meat grinder, so let's get stuck in. But more than that, I do not want this army being caught out. Alright, Novgorodians, come one, come all. Oh boy, he actually took to the field. King Panko has decided that he does want to go down in a blaze of glory. And that works well for me. Looks like he's not too cautious. I might be able to grab him. Then again, there are a lot of them, sire. Oh, well, phew. The Prussians know better. They decided to chicken out. Another war won. Another prisoner taken. All comers. Beat you all down. Woohoo! Opponent's supply is running low. There we go. Half man, half beard, all bastard. Ah. Ooh, and we managed to get ourselves some mangonels. I love the mangonels. I won't upgrade just yet, but someday I will. Battlements are on their way, but we already get exposure on that one. I'm thinking boroughs. But what else am I thinking? Domain limit would be nice. Coinage would be nice. Economic build. I think this is needed for some special buildings. Man, I want it all. And I want it now. Let's go for the manorialism. We're so well learned that we get each of these very quickly. Being culture, I'll make that go very quickly. You've played long enough to get the cannons yet? No, I've never had cannons. Level 3. That's not level 4, but I don't think you had much in the way of warding. So, good luck, Spangler. At least you're pretty. Right, what am I thinking for you folks? Do I want to take this land back? They're not exactly getting ticking war score, and it's not worth that much to me. I'm more interested in my next chance at capturing the big cheese. Again, though, I could just white peace. I have... Oh, God, and they will accept. I have no interest in fighting the Russians to the death, because it's going to be hell on my wallet. So I might as well tell them just to sod off right now, so I can focus on other more pressing matters. Although they did decide to generously donate. Not a lot of Russians, actually. Oh, I got the High Chief, the Duchy guy of Estonia, actually. I bet he'd love to pay his way out. There are other ways to pay, but I'll accept money at this juncture. You're going to be dreadbait down the line. You're only 21. There we go. Your great appetites are renowned throughout the world. I accept your offer of peace. Let's put the conflict behind us. He loses out a bit. We don't really win much, but I can disband my army, enjoy still holding on to this, and then redouble my efforts. Pontus, I am strongly considering just blitzing now for this duchy. I want to make the land grab whilst the Byzantine Empire is doing what exactly? Come on, man, you're meant to be helping me in this war, and all I see is you not helping me in this war. How do I get more men-at-arms regiments? I guess become an empire is one way, but is there any innovation that would get me more? Yes, actually. Size +3, max number. Yeah, I'm thinking household soldiers. Lovely. If Byzantium can deal with you for me, then I can take care of Pontus. Pontus's alliance there matters very little to me, but Pontus' capital is still over here, which can be a real shame. But I'm just going to declare the war now. Another holy war, another loss of fervor, but we gain fervor if somebody converts, and if they convert, we have ways to convert them right back. They are inferior, of course, and it's for this. I want that duchy. Is it the whole duchy? I don't care, but I'm taking it. Oh, here we go again. This bloody tune. I wonder if there's a mod for not quite as loud Holy Wars. Alright, let's make our move. Really gets the blood going, doesn't it? What about a mod for even louder Holy Wars? Now, that would be something. Why are you guys not moving? Because I forgot to hit control click. If you're tired of your people taking forever to mass together, control click to make them move without gathering everybody. Can't believe the Byzantines dropped this siege. Come on, guys, I got a war to win. Not to not win. Still seem to lack people that are good at sieging, which disappoints me greatly. Don't know what Byzantium's up to. They just never seem to... Oh god, what are you doing right now? Where did this come from? Looks like Nicaea had a bit of a revolt, and this duchy decided to go free. I don't like that. I hope my good ally can see through. God, what happened? That was very quick. Maybe he pushed a... maybe he forced through his independence, actually. Ugh. How horrible. I mean, I set you up here as a kingdom, man. Don't let me down like this. Is that the despot himself? It is. I should go and fight him instead of sieging his capital. Alright, about turn, lads. No, not an about turn I'm going to pay for. With an organizer, preferably, so we can move a bit faster. I didn't think he'd take to the army, but I should have checked. Yeah, we're going to form our own empire. Sod Pannonia. Oh, well, it's not Pannonia. Pannonia is the kingdom. Carpathia is the empire. Right. He's temperate. He's humble. He's still charming. Not sure I like humble. Certainly don't like deceitful. That's a sin. Honest is a virtue. A terrible one for somebody who's focused on intrigue. Humble's good for piety and good for everybody liking you, though. Yeah, go on then. Trimming the dynasty. Victor's very existence is an insult to Waxy's a bastard. Oh, this is a good opportunity to make both of us better. Prune the tree. No, let's make a man out of you. I did what I could. Oh, we actually became quite a bit better at diplomacy, and we got some lifestyle experience. I'll take it. Humble isn't something I imagine when I hear Jake says Dark Young. Well, man, I had a humbling experience playing Left 4 Dead the other day. Was playing with Lucky, Tandy, and Callum, and well, we did it, right, guys? It was something. Okay, practically no more heretics. I am practically in love with my court chaplain because they blitz through these orthodox heretics like they're not even there. Maybe she's just killing them all. And you know, I would not be opposed to her methods. Right, am I still going to get here in time? Because it looks like I'm really not. You're going to be out there in 3 days. We're going to be there in a lot more than that. Come on, before my supplies run out, please. Alright, looks like that's a battle for us. Not a great battle, but we can make it better. Kill them all. And preferably capture the commander. Ooh, wounded on our side. Actually, we're not fighting quite as well as I'd like us to. We are winning, of course, but Ucha. There we go, mobbed. Didn't capture the big cheese, but a good battle nonetheless. Next time they play, maybe I'll play as the zombies. Oh man, we didn't play Versus. We certainly did not play Versus. Right, this seems better. I really don't actually think that the war or the military aspect is all that hot. It's a miracle A vision from Rod. She ensures that Kirsten and I are divinely ordained to be friends. Well, it's already going to succeed, so let's just enjoy a bit there. Closer than ever before. But we actually didn't become a friend. We just made it closer, not actual friendship. Dang. That old guy's letting me down, and he made away with my money as well. That's a real shame. And then there's you, and you really don't want to be my friend. If I upped your opinion of me, that would be a different story, though. Come on, I'm feeling that my wallet's a bit tight here. Maybe you could help me out. Ah, what's possible is that I have so many friends that it's not making it likely. Yeah, damn. The game does have this soft limit on friends. You have too many and it doesn't give you more. What's all this? Come on, Byzantium, you're not actually doing anything for me here. Right, we have battlements now, which means I can erect more buildings. I've invested quite a lot into Fecher, and now I can invest a bit more because I can upgrade it. But I'm wondering if that's really worth the investment right now. I'm thinking of moving stuff down here, but I already have all this stuff, right? We gotta keep it going. I will do the upgrade. The upgrade's necessary for all the higher tier buildings anyway. Oh man, Tandy, you don't want to know. Okay, I've become critically stressed if I try to help this guy out, which is all the more reason why I can work off some stress. Let's go. 29 stress and I get a bit sweaty. Whereas I get some redoubled effort on him, and oh god, that's a bit rough on us. We need a feast to chill out. Good thing we keep those for just such an occasion. This is horrible though, I need to go and deal with this. Raise my armies here, and get over. I'll mow down anyone who gets in our way. The new borders of the Witch Empire? Yeah. What we have right now, plus Bulgaria, Thessalonica, and Serbia. Those will be the borders. And the nice thing is that when we form the empire, it will automatically become de jure our lands, provided we hold all the titles or the land. Thanks to being the eager reveler, we got some secret stash. I am the enemy of all thirst. A loud crash resounds through the Great Hall. Now, if I had nudity on, I think we would have one or both of them right out in their nude there, but... Is that my sister? Evil planner. So much for being a genius. And you're already taken, my god. That's ground for imprisonment, you know, and even revocation of your title. Sadly, if I imprison him and revoke his title, I can't then banish him for all that money. But again, I'm not really sure I care about that so much. Ooh. Alright, who did we grab there? Did we actually grab... Oh god, we grabbed the King of Nubai, but unfortunately that doesn't do anything for the war, because he's not the main individual. That does mean I could execute him for massive amounts of stuff, but it's also not worth my time. 200 ducats is also barely worth my time, but I can't think of anything better to do to him rather than get the money. I mean, I could torture the guy, but... You know what, I think we will have to torture the guy. Get a secret or so out of him. And he gains 120 stress because he's craven. I can't convert him because he's landed. Negotiating his release. There we go. Landed ruler that's not your vassal cannot be converted. But I have no need of a hook on him or really anything from him, so I'll just let him out for 200 duckies. Sure wish I had my catapults right about now. Hopefully I can take this down before they take my land down. I've got a level 6 fort there, it'll be fine. And with a bit of luck, I will take this and either get the war score or capture the Duke himself, or the King rather. That'll be the end of that war. Duke Grand Jester not being my friend. I'll give our relationship another chance, man. He's absolutely seething because he's not on the council, but he's just not good enough for the council, I'm afraid. And he's not worth that kind of money. You might want to take care with the money anyway, your coffers are running dry, only 8.2k left. 8.4 with that ransom, but yeah, I don't like having such a low amount of money. If it's fewer than 5 figures, I'm not satisfied with it. Some might say that my standards for a fat wallet are unreasonable, and to that I say befriend, invite, imprison, banish. Jake, how does the witching go? The witching goes well. Thankfully we don't have to keep spreading the witches everywhere, just to those that matter. I am so disappointed in you, King Dimitru. I gave you everything you needed to set up your own... Oh god, your kid died? And your spouse died? Killed during a siege. Oh, I should have protected you, but I didn't. Well, let's hope that you are able to make some new babies, otherwise this kingdom's going to fall into disrepair. I'm getting all those witchy indoctrinations, excellent. Ah, my friend is dead. Wait, I think that's one that I burgled. Feels like it. Ah, there we go. I captured the heir, which seems to have tipped it. 10, 68, 78, 88, 98. Well, excellent. I'm going to be taking all of that. Enforce the demands. Clunk.